Hey folks, it's been a long time since I've done anything like this, and I figured since I had a nice spot of sunshine, I might as well check out this bow that was given to me. It's 50 years old. It's a Pearson Hunter 709, 40 pounds, 58 inches. Um, I put a brand new Dacron string on it. It's braced up at, well, I'm checking it sure so I'm not fibbing accidentally. Yep, 8 inches. It's been holding at 8 inches real well for the past week or so. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to take a look into what was going through the minds of archers in yesteryear and what they were achieving without the use of a computer. And when they had, like, pencil, paper, and scales to work with. That's when this bow was built. I'm not even sure they had a Casio calculator to help them out. Um, but I can already tell that there was a direction that they uh, were taking, a path they were looking for. So I have three different weight arrows here with me today. One of them is the first one, and I'm only going to shoot these three. I have no clue what they do because I'm only going to shoot them three times, three of them. They're 270 grains. They are actually 265, and they come out to, I rounded it down to 260. Yeah, because they were like 262, 265. At 260 on this bow, they come out to 6.5 grains per pound. I'll shoot those three lightest ones first. Uh, the next ones up the food chain are some 440s. Um, they are, of course, 11 grains per pound on this 40-pound bow. And then I have some whoppers, and these are the ones I like. Um, these are these are Hunter Pro Demon 400 spine, 30 inches long with 300 grains. They weigh 580 grains dead on, and they represent 14.5 GPP on this bow. So let's get going. First the three light ones. 6.5 GPP. $174. And I made a mistake and shot that one 3 under. This bow likes the split. It's only 58 inches. 176. Kind of on the loud side. Find this last one. 174, 176. Woo, 180. I got that one back there. Okay, so 174, 176, 180. Kind of sporadic. Sorry about that. But that's with 6.5 GPP. Nothing startling there. So let's move up to the 11 GPP arrows, which are 440 grains. They're Bow Hunter, ICS Bow Hunter Beemans. They got 175 grain points on the front. $151. Now that's a pretty considerable drop down. 151. Losing like 25 feet per second now. Duplicate, 151. And the last one, 152. Okay, so now we're moving into my favorites. So we were like an average of about maybe 177 with the 6.5 grain. We were definitely an average of about 151 and change with the 11 grain. But that was a pretty big jump. That was a substantial jump. That was 5 grains per pound right in there. Trying to think on the fly here and remember a bunch of numbers. So here go the 580 grain, 14.5 GPP arrows. And I also want you to take note of the volume of the bow. 135. And something happened there. I saw my chrono rock. I don't know, with me shooting split, I managed to get the bottom feather across the top of it. $140. That's what I was getting before. $140. That's why I was kind of surprised by the $135. And I have a bear shaft here. $138. So I'm going to go ahead and call it 140 because that's what I knew this thing was shooting before. Maybe I was getting a little wore out at the end of 9 arrows in a few minutes there. But you know, that arrow is over double. Yeah, it's well over double the weight of the first arrow that was shot. And imagine with me that all three of them were 140 feet per second, and we just watched an arrow that is over double of the first one shot only lose 30 feet per second. I think that's rather interesting. And like I said in the beginning, to take a look back into yesteryear and what they were aiming for 50 years ago, maybe what kind of arrows they were favoring 50 years ago, this little bow, when I measure it from fade to fade, actually has a 21-inch Babinga riser. And I'm here to tell you folks that they were pretty serious about building it, Mr. Ben Pearson, because, you know, at first glance it looks like it's just an old Babinga riser. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's actually an I-beam construction. It's a 3-piece Babinga riser. Thanks for watching.